All right. So, if you're about, let's say, 24 and over, let's push it. 26 and over, I got a question for you. When's the last time you had any fun? Fun. Like completely, blissfully ignorant about all the problems you had, no worries, no nothing, and you just dived into something, immersed yourselves, and had just had fun. When was the last time? Think about it. I'll give you time. Just think about it. Hi, my name is Brick, and I make videos on YouTube, and I've decided to make this new channel because I just want to talk. In the last 4 months, I haven't really been making anything because I haven't enjoyed anything, and that's the point of this video. So, for this new channel, I have an idea. I have a format. It's just gonna be me yapping. I'm just gonna be yapping the whole entire time. So, for today, I'm just gonna fix up my keyboard, I think change some keycaps, and honestly, I just want to have a conversation. This is what this video is about. It's just me yapping, doing something, and I hope you guys are along for the ride and have fun. So, let's talk. Okay, before we start the full-on yap sesh, every story needs an introduction. So how did I start feeling like this? That's a good question. Well, I realized that in the last 4 months I haven't been making videos, which means I've kind of had more time to think about stuff and realize things. I realized that, I don't think it's just me who hasn't been enjoying things anymore. Okay. Let me give you a list of what I'm not enjoying anymore. So I remember when games were just the most fun thing ever. I could sit down, I could play for hours and be completely immersed in this whole world and not even think about anything outside of the game. Do you remember? Can you believe we did that? We spent hours just having fun? Because I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I spent hours having fun. I mean, I play with my friends here and there, but it's not really the same. The second thing, movies, anime. Bro, don't get me started on movies and anime, okay? You know what? Let me tell you. Some of my favorite genres ever are romance, okay? When it comes to manga, anime, books, movies. I love romance. Every now and then, you just want to watch a little romance. And bro, I remember when I used to get so invested in these relationships. I'm like, no way, they broke up. It can't be. No, I won't believe it. I won't stand for this. They deserve to be together. When's the last time you thought of that, huh? Okay, when's the last time you felt something like that, huh? Like, you were just sitting there reading a book, and you just felt this complete sense of, like, overwhelming emotion because of a story that you're just reading through words? That's insane. The last time I don't even know the last time. Maybe 2016, 17. So it's been a really long time. Anyway, movies, games, music. Music's fine. I mean, I love music, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't hit the same. And drinking. So everything has just been affected by this feeling that stuff isn't fun anymore. And I thought it was a singular problem. I thought it was me, If you're getting to fights every club you go to, maybe you're the problem, that's what they say. So I was really thinking it might be me. I might have a problem. And then I looked at my friends, and when I talked to them, it's like, how you been doing? And it's always, well, my job, well, my relationship, well, my marriage, and my children, and It's not like I'm projecting because I feel like I'm behind on all these milestones that I feel like my peers are reaching before me or anything. But I'm just thinking, they're always talking about money, job, marriage, relationships. Like, that's usually it. But I can't really talk to anyone about how you've really been feeling. What's the last thing you enjoyed? When's the last time you felt this really strong emotion? It's not like I don't care about you and your marriage and your husband and your job. I mean, those things matter. Those things matter. But, you know, when I really want to know about how you're doing and how you're feeling, it goes deeper than that, right? And I just feel like, maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but spoiler alert, we're all feeling like we can't enjoy anything because there's pressure now. There's pressure now. And it's not like when we were kids. It's not like when we could just lose an entire day to do something we like to do. Because that's not how it works anymore. And I thought I was going to get to that in the conclusion, but here we are. Okay? We jumped the gun. Too late. Anyway, I need to go fix my computer. I mean, my keyboard, and I'll see you over there. Okay, so today I'm gonna be switching the keycaps I have on this keyboard and putting them on this keyboard. Just look at this keyboard though. I am so proud of this thing. You don't even know, bro. I thought this up because I saw something that was built pretty much like this. I saw this keycap set, right? And I was like, bro, this looks so good. I mean, come on. Do you have eyes? Do you have eyes? Are you capable of vision? Then you're lucky. Congratulations. You're welcome. Look at this shit. It's so cool. And I'm really happy about how it turned out. But, there is a but. I'm kind of curious to know what it would look like on this. I know it won't look as good. I know it won't. Like, I'm almost 100% certain. But you never know. You never know. Okay? But here's another keyboard. Just because I don't fucking know. Why do you need 3? You don't. Anyway, so this is something I wanted to do today because actually, interestingly, I realized keyboards. This is something that I was really passionate about maybe a couple years ago. Maybe 2022, I think, was when I really felt passionate about keyboards. Like, I loved keyboards and I just wanted to have all the keyboards, like literally everything I could get. And that's pretty funny because it's not necessary, but I guess it was kind of the first time I really had money to spare. Like, I just gotten my job pretty much, and I was like, you know what? It wasn't even 2022. I think it was 2021. No, it was 2021. Holy sh! It's been a while. It's been quite some time. And yeah. I don't know. I really used to enjoy this stuff, honestly, let me tell you. And recently, I finally got back into it after kind of straying away from it for quite some time because I was scared of overspending, which is a different fear, which is a valid fear. You don't want to overspend. That's dangerous. But yeah, I just got back into it and I realized, like, sure, it's fun. Yeah, sure, I had a lot of good times. Not really. I couldn't really enjoy it anymore either. I don't know why. And I think, you know, it's not about keyboards. It's not about games not being good anymore. It's not about anime not being good anymore, because there's some good anime lately, I'll tell you that. And it's not about movies not being good anymore. It's all me, right? And as I said earlier on, it's gotta be because of that pressure. Now, I don't know if everyone else can, you know, attest to this, or I don't know if everyone feels me the same way. Maybe they don't, because maybe it might be just me. And if it is the case that it is just me, then damn. I mean, I guess I can't relate to anybody. But, you know, the late 20s... Everything I'm saying is a cliche, you guys. Literally every word coming out of my mouth is a cliche, and I feel stupid. Okay, every literal word I say feels like a cliche. But, I don't know. It's true. It's true that the late 20s is a really interesting time because, you know, I mean, I don't know if I subscribe to the ideology of people saying like, yo, you know, that's why our grandparents were getting married when they were like 12. I mean, not 12, maybe like 18, because they didn't live to that long. And now we're living to 100, and you know, that just means our timeline's a little different. I mean, sure, that's an interesting excuse. I'm calling it an excuse because, bro, I ain't living to 100. I'm gonna tell you that. I could put money on that, bro. Like, I'm not a betting man. I'll put money on the fact that I'm not gonna make it to 100. I don't think so, at least. So, it's pretty interesting that people would say that. But I guess it is true in a way that we're kind of more... We're developing a little slower. Not really even a little slower. I just feel like we have a different timeline because, I don't know, we're not really forced to be all too grown up in a lot of cases. Like, for myself, I don't have a family. I don't have, like, I'm not married or anything. And I don't have the responsibilities that maybe a 27-year-old man back in the day might have. They might have the current the responsibilities that I am having the privilege of not needing to be responsible for. So we're at a different timeline. And maybe back then it was like maybe 18, 19. They were thinking about what they were going to do with their lives. But I mean, who knows? I feel like jobs back then, they were a lot simpler. You know, you kind of had like 12 job classes and just pick one. Maybe that's an oversimplification. Who knows? I don't know anything about their time, okay? I mean, maybe a little just from history, but not everything. But I feel like it was a lot simpler. But now, sure, the timeline has been pushed maybe to 30, maybe 30. I heard Gary V. I know, random Gary V. Are you gonna talk about Gary V, Brick? Let's be serious. But yeah, I heard Gary V say, "Oh, you're 35? You're a kid. You're young." I'm like, okay, actually, that was kind of cool to me. Just, you know, having that kind of, I guess, what's the term? Validation that it's fine to feel like I don't got shit together. In my age, and that was kind of cool of him to say. I felt better after saying that, but quoting Gary V in 2024 is insane, bro. I'm kind of hoping that's the last time. I mean, not saying that there's nothing bad about him. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of cliches being thrown around, and I don't really want to be parroting everything that everyone else is saying because I know it's kind of a common take. But anyway, that was a pretty uncommon take, I think. Uncommon dub. Whatever. But yeah, so the timeline is pushed, and me as a 27-year-old, yeah, different lifestyle. I don't have that many responsibilities as maybe a younger person back then would. But still, 27, the reason why I'm not enjoying things like I used to anymore, just like in the pandemic, I was enjoying everything, bro. The fact that I was home alone, and that means, like, I don't have to go out. What? Like, I can just enjoy myself, and I finally, like, set myself up a PC, like a good one. Not a good one, it was pretty trashy, but it was a PC, and it was working, and I could play games. Bro, that, yeah, I was having a lot of fun. I was watching all types of anime. Bro, there was a time I was on Letterboxd. I was a Letterboxd fiend, let me tell you that, bro. Let me tell you that. In the year 2020, holy shit, you cannot take me out of my room for more than 3 hours, okay? Because I was watching movies at an alarming rate. Yes, alarming is the word, because it was about, I don't know, 3 movies a day. Bro, those are MVP numbers. Those are Jokic numbers. Yes, I'm a Jokic fan. Maybe he'll come up in one of these videos. But let me tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay? I just can't believe it. Those were the times. And, you know, then, no pressure, okay? The world was shut down. The world could possibly end in a couple days. And we were all there just trying to figure it out. And, you know, at that time, I was like, damn. I'm gonna just watch it, and I'm gonna just enjoy myself. The world is ending anyway. And you know what? That complete lack of pressure in my life made me the happiest, it gave me some of the happiest moments of my existence. All right? So maybe that was the right way to do things. Maybe that was my peak. I was like, I peaked in the pandemic. I peaked in COVID. That's sad. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, now pushing a little bit forward. We're kind of older. 2024. I don't have kids. I don't want to have kids. Well, that's a good thing. I get to save, I guess. But bro, the pressure is starting to build. And you know what? The reason why pressure makes you not enjoy stuff anymore, if you're not feeling this feeling already, let me tell you. When you're feeling pressure, no, something in the back of your head tells you, hey, Brick, aren't you supposed to be earning money right now? Ain't you supposed to be hustling, grinding, getting that bread? So why the hell are you watching this fucking anime? Why are you reading this book? Okay, reading a book, sometimes it makes me feel more productive than other things. Even if, you know, inherently there is no real productivity to reading something that might not be, like, work-related or school-related or anything. If it's just for entertainment, there's not really much of a... You can't really say it's more productive because, you know, you're just entertaining yourself in a different with a different medium. But anyway, I digress. I've never said that, but maybe that's a good time to say it, huh? But yeah, I just feel like every single time I'm doing something, you know, like trying to enjoy myself, I just think like, Brick, shouldn't you be doing something else right now? Are you seriously playing this game when you could be making bread? Honestly, I don't even know where to start making bread. I don't know. I have a job, but like, I don't know what to do after my job. I kind of want to make YouTube videos. I mean, that's for fun. And now I'm getting back into it, which makes me kind of happy, you know? It makes me really happy. But yeah, it's not like I know what to do with all my time, you know, to be super productive and all that shit. So yeah, it's a really interesting feeling. I'm just putting so much pressure on myself to be something that everyone expects of me because of this arbitrary number, which is 30. Arbitrary number. Completely arbitrary, right? And I know that it's all pretty much a self-imposed stress. I mean, it's not like people are telling me that I have to, but, you know, it's really interesting. It's really interesting because for the first time, yeah, I can't really enjoy myself as much as I used to. And I don't even know how to fix it. That's the problem. That's a big problem. How do you fix that? How do you start feeling better about just enjoying yourself when there is this creeping deadline? I know it's a fake deadline. It's an arbitrary number. We say that over and over again, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like whenever I'm on social media, especially, well, I've been less and less on social media, and that's helped a lot. Maybe I should talk about that another time. But still, seeing what other people are doing with their lives, you know, seeing how they're doing, how much money they're making, which is always something that comes up, and I hate that it has to be like a measuring stick. It has to be, you know, the metric by which we gauge somebody's success and happiness is by how much money they have in the bank account at the end of the day. That annoys me. that has to be the case. But you know, that's a standard that society has set. And it's an interesting standard because I don't know how realistic it really is. Because honestly, a lot of people, they're just getting by. For a lot of people, it doesn't really apply. That like, oh, if you're earning like, you know, $100 more than me every month, then oh no, wow, you got me. You got me. You win. You're better. You know, that's kind of how our ego works a lot of times. And it's really interesting because who cares? Like, does it really matter? Does it really matter at the end of the day? Maybe not. Right? And it's so interesting. But, hey. I'm trying. Let me tell you. I'm trying my best to start shedding that pressure. And saying, you know what? There's something I really realized was good. There's something I realized I used to do, which I no longer do. But I think I should actually apply this mentality that I used to use during these times. As a child, as a young man, I realized I used to say fuck it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds so stupid. This is like cliche the video. Brick, shut up. What kind of yapping is this? You're just parroting every single person on the fucking internet and just saying shit we've already heard before. But let me tell you, okay, this mentality of just saying fuck it, I used to be pretty good at it, and I think a lot of people are good at it. But responsibility and, you know, the pressure of being old, like everything combined, kind of makes you forget about how to say fuck it. It kind of makes fuck it a little bit, like, you kind of lose that. You kind of lose a feeling of like, wait, I actually have responsibilities. It's not like I can just say fuck it, right? But that's not the point. The point isn't to abandon every single one of your responsibilities, but the point is everything else that isn't essential for survival. And even if it is essential for survival, I think if you're you know what? Every single time you feel like you're wasting your time because you're doing something you enjoy, logically, you know, logic isn't the best with, you know, emotions and all that. We try to find reasoning, try to find some kind of excuse or some kind of logical workaround for things that we're feeling, and sometimes it doesn't work because we feel what we feel, and sometimes, you know, the logical reasoning behind things, they don't add up every single time because we're not putting into account our emotions. They're fickle, they're volatile, they're dynamic, they move a lot. The point is, my way of thinking about it is, sure, if you're having fun, that means you're not earning money. That means you're not getting better at your skills. That means you're not moving forward in your life in some way. Not even. You can have fun and move on with it. Anyway, if you're just having fun, if you're resting, if you're taking a break, you know, if you're just watching an anime because you had a long day, if you just want to relax, worrying about losing your time, worrying about the fact that you're losing time to the things that you're enjoying, that worrying is actually a bigger waste of time. Honestly, it's a bigger waste of time, isn't it? Like, I know I'm trying to logic my way out of this emotional quandary I'm in, but honestly, like, if you think about that, it's more of a waste of time if you just sit there feeling worried or sorry about yourself and sad because you're not making enough money. Might as well spend that time having fun. Okay? And that's hard. That's hard. It's not easy. I know for a fact it's not easy. But hey, I'm trying to get there. It makes sense in my head. Something has to click. And maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll be there. But hey, that makes sense to me. Ooh. Where? Epiphany. Epiphany. Does it have to be so hot in the Philippines? Anyway, here we are. We're done. We're done with the little thing. And let me tell you something about these experiments. Sometimes they don't really work out that perfectly because I think that keyboard, before I messed with it today, was pretty much perfect. But let's start with this guy. My Keychron Q1. Whoa! It actually looks so good. You know, I've turned the corner on cherry keycaps. I think they look incredible. I think they look incredible. And I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'm going to keep it like this for a while. But this is the star of the show, really. I forgot to say, shout out to Carlo, my friend who helped me paint this keyboard. It's an ABS plastic, which is apparently trickier than others. But wow, this color with any keycaps just looks so good. Honestly, I can't believe it looked... what? Bro, it's white. And like, the black looked so good on it already. But the white, it's not bad. I'm not mad at this. Nice. I love that like all the shots look different. This one looked even. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same. All right. So, enjoying things. Even if I realize that, yeah, it's a waste of time to worry. It really is a huge waste of time to worry. And when you say that to someone who's worrying, they're gonna hate your guts. They ain't gonna like you. Because they can't help but worry. They can't help but worry. But the more time I've been spending just thinking about how I'm feeling, just staring at a blank wall, which is, by the way, rarer and rarer every single day, because there's so many distractions that can take our attention away from actually feeling things. But lately, I just haven't been feeling it. I don't like anything. So sometimes I'm just sitting here and I'm just feeling stuff. And honestly, it helps a little. I feel like I'm understanding myself a little bit more. I'm happy I can talk to people about it. And if you're feeling like you're not feeling stuff, you're not enjoying stuff, then maybe it's not the stuff that needs fixing. Maybe it's your view on the stuff. Maybe it's your relationship with what you have to do with your time. It's a relationship with time in general. It's a relationship with your responsibilities and your duties as a person with your age. And it's complicated. It's complicated, bro. It's not easy. Nothing's easy, isn't it? It's how it used to be. It was pretty simple back in the day. Looking back at high school, we thought everything was the end of the world. Like, everything mattered so much. What I was going to wear on a Friday mattered to the world, meant the world to me. But it doesn't matter. And what's this pressure about anyway? It's all because of your ego and comparing yourself to other people and feeling like your value is tied to people's perception of you, which it isn't. And that's a tough pill to swallow for me, because I don't even understand how to circumnavigate this whole thing about who I am to other people and who I really am and what my good attributes are and what that makes me as a person and all. None of that matters. It's not who you are. And the more you attach who you are to things that are outside of who you are, rough times ahead. Rough times ahead. But hey, thank you so much for watching. I fixed up my keyboards, so I did something today, huh? And see you next time. Bye.